Hi everyone, it's Kate from the Fold Line. I am back this week with the new sewing pattern releases for November. This is the last one of these we're doing this year because December generally is a bit quiet on the pattern release front, and anything that's great will sort of tag it into January. So this is the last one of the year. That feels very strange, doesn't it? Yeah, wow, Christmas is nearly here. It's official. So I have got 6 patterns to talk to you about today. I have also popped a link down below so that you can go and have a look at all the other ones that were released this month. So it's been not crazy busy on the pattern release front, sort of a manageable amount, not a scary amount, and yeah, you can go and have a look at all of them on there. So I'm going to get cracking. The first one I'm going to talk to you about is called the Intrepid Boiler Suit from Alison Co Patterns. This comes in sizes 8 to 18 and this is available on the online shop. I included this because basically this is my dream boiler suit. I don't know about anyone else. Well, I was a massive tomboy at school and I don't know, this is just really cool. So it's like a classic, almost like men's overalls that you know, I assume that the inspiration comes from that, but there's some nice kind of clever details in there to make it more feminine. So features of the pattern are, it's got patch pockets on the boob, it's got quite big sort of patch pockets on the waist, or just below the, on the hip almost. Sorry, I can feel myself like charging off here and not getting my facts right. It zips down the front. It's, in terms of the cut, it looks quite relaxed. You can see from the pictures, it's definitely on the relaxed side. Nice details that I think make it kind of more feminine is it has a panel at the back. You can see that it's got a proper sort of waistband, but it's got a panel of elastic on the back of the waistband. This is great for fit wise. This will make quite a big difference to how it looks. It means it'll add shaping over your bottom, which everyone, you know, who doesn't want that? I just love it. I just think it's so, it's just bloody cool basically. I really want to do this. My only fear is whether it will suit me, but it's really cool. And I love it how it's been styled with a belt as well. I think that looks really nice. And the collar is actually quite feminine on it. Although it's big, it's kind of got a slight 70s feel. It's definitely sort of, yeah, it's on the feminine side. I think this would look so cool with a pair of heels, wear it for Christmas parties, and you'll also be so comfortable, which is a double win in my opinion. Right, next one I have to talk to you about is the play suit from In the Folds. So this is, I got told off on the comments below. So this is technically a pattern that In the Folds does for Peppermint magazine. So if you want to find this pattern, I'll pop links obviously to all the patterns, but it will be on the Peppermint magazine sites. But In the Folds actually design and make the pattern. So anyone who has used In the Folds patterns before, which I'm a big fan of, I love them, you know you're going to get that quality of instructions, and it's a free pattern. Everyone loves a free pattern, don't they? So this comes in sizes 6 to 24. It's not available on the online shop, but there'll be a link down below to it if you want to go and have a look. So obviously the pictures of this, because they're based in Australia, it is lovely and sunny. They're going into their best time of the year. Over here in the UK, less sunny, more rainy. But I thought I'd include this because I definitely think that you could wear this during the winter months as well. So it's quite simple shape. It's got tie straps. It's got a seam down the front. It's quite it's very relaxed fit wise. It's got quite wide legs, little patch pockets on the front. I mean, really simple to make. I have to say the width of the legs are so wide that they could be culottes. They're that sort of vibe. I just love this. I definitely think that you could make this, you could wear a polo neck with it and wear it as like a winter outfit with tights, and I think it would look really cute. I think you could probably make this in a needle cord as well, something a little heavier, because the sample's made in linen. Yeah, if you're somewhere warm, linen, rayon, would look amazing. But if you're cold, I definitely think you could do this in a needle cord or something a little bit heavier. It would make everything a little bit more structured, but I still think it would look really cool, and definitely you could rock it for party season. You could and you can make it in, it wouldn't take very long at all. That's what I like about it. You could whip it up in, you know, a few hours, which is what we like. So that's that one. Next one, I'm quite excited about this one. This is the Evie Dress from Fresh Press Patterns, who are an American pattern company. This comes in sizes 4 to 24, and this is not available on the online shop yet. I really dig this dress. I think shape-wise it would look really fantastic on loads and loads of people. It's got nice detailing. It's a really classic shape, but it's got some like little nice modern twist detailings that sort of, I think, make it look really expensive. So features of the patterns are, it's got bust darts, it's got waist darts, it's quite fitted, the skirt panel of this dress. It's got this really nice button placket that runs all the way from the neck down the front, but the buttons continue up the neckline and the buttonholes, which I think is really nice and really interesting. The other thing that I really love about it is that when the skirt stops, there's like this sort of V shape at the bottom, I'll do it this way, V shape at the bottom of the dress. It's got sleeves. And the other lovely thing about it is that you will notice on the back of the dress, it's got this kind of big belt loop panel to hold it in place at the centre back. This is such a good idea, because I don't know anyone else who has dresses with ties. They always end up like falling down, and even the little like spindly belt loops at the side, they're not that great. So I thought this was a really good idea, and it's a nice detail as well. I just think it's a fantastic dress. I think you could totally, I sort of wished I'd included it in my party dress patterns post last week, but I had missed it. But yeah, I just thought it was really lovely, lovely dress, and I think this would look great on loads of different people, so I would highly recommend giving this one a crack. Next up is the Dawn jeans from Megan Nielsen. This comes in sizes 0 to 20. It's available on the online shop, and basically I blooming love these. As soon as these came out, I was like, this is what everyone has been waiting for, the mum jean. Loads of people have been talking about how they can't find a pattern, so there is this shape. So anyone who doesn't know what a mum jean is, imagine your classic 80s mum with high-waisted, slightly, it's almost like a sort of, it's not straight cut, maybe it is straight cut. They're slightly less fitted, they're high-waisted, and if you can get it in a stone wash, you're literally back in 80s zone. I just really love this. I was really excited when these came out. So for people who aren't into the mum jean thing, there's still a lot of options for you, because it comes in 3 different leg shapes. So you've got a skinny version, you've got the mum jean, and you've also got, I'm really sorry about my awful semi-American accent, that was appalling. And you've got it in a slightly wider cut, and also you can make them into little shorts as well. I did see that Fiona from Diary of a Chain Stitcher had made the shorts version this week, and they looked so great. So yeah, they are. So features of the pattern. So they are a real classic pair of jeans. Let's have a look. So we've got a tapered leg, a straight leg, a wide leg, and a short, which I've just said. I think they're just great. Like, they're just a classic pair of trousers that are really lovely. I think if you want a pair of trousers that have a lot of options, I think this could be a really nice one for you. And people who've used her patterns before and they fit, this is a really great option, because you know the block fits you, so the jeans are going to be a lot easier in terms of fitting for you. It also comes with 2 options for the fly, which I like. So you can either do a button-up fly or a zip fly. Just really great. I think she's nailed it. I am definitely, well, I've got to stop saying I'm definitely going to make these, because if I had followed through on all the things I'm definitely going to make, I would, oh well, I'd have 1,000 new clothes, which I haven't done, so yeah. Anyway, next one we're talking about, so this is the Seletar Skirt from True Bias. This comes in sizes, ooh, let me have a look, sorry. This is sizes 4 to 22, and this is not available on the online shop yet. I included this because I think this is really, I love True Bias patterns. I think she does really elegant classics, the kind of basic stuff you really want to wear. And this skirt, if I had seen this on paper, I'm not sure that I would have wanted to make it, but she's so good at styling that now I really would like to make this. So the skirt comes in 2 options. So it's a panelled skirt. The longer option is sort of a midi length, and it flares out from just above the thigh. So it's got a real 70s feel. It feels like a proper denim skirt in terms of its construction as well, because it's got a proper fly at the front, it's got pockets, you can even add a little, one of those little, what are they called, like coin pockets as well. It's just a lovely shape, and she's made it in a needle cord, which I think it would look fantastic in. They're just, yeah, it's really lovely. The second version is much more fitted and ends just above the knee. This is a classic shape. It's never going to go out of style. The thing that I would say about this, I think for people if they're umming and ahhing about it, because it's got so many panels on it, the skirt, it's going to be really easy for you to fit. Especially if you have trouble, I know a lot of us have problems with sway back over our bottoms, and you know, the proportion waist to hip is always tricky, and I think having a panelled skirt makes it really, really easy to do alterations, because you can literally try it on inside out, pin, 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 done. You'll be able to fit things a lot easier than you would a normal skirt. It's just great. She's nailed it. It's wonderful. I think you should all make it. I just think everyone would look great in it. The shorter one I would say I think could do with fabric with more structure, like a denim, or that weight, like a drill, twill or whatever. Someone did ask me the difference between a drill and a twill. They are very similar actually in terms, someone said that I'd got it wrong. There are actually 2 different types of fabrics. They're very, very similar. There is a slight difference in the weaving of them, but yeah, they are essentially the same thing. They've got that nice diagonal kind of almost woven stripe in the fabric. But yeah, the shorter one, you definitely want something with a bit more structure. So last but definitely not least, I was quite excited about this pattern. This is the Frances coat from Seamwork magazine. This comes in sizes 4 to 30. This is not available on the online shop. And I thought, well, it's winter, we should have a coat in here. And I really liked the shape of this one. So key features of the pattern are, it's actually really, really simple shape-wise. So if you haven't made many or any coats before, I definitely think you could make this one. So it hasn't got any darts. It's quite what's the word? It's quite straight cut. It's got inseam pockets. It's got a collar. It does it. I think from the line drawing, it's got a stand as well on the collar. Placket down the front with buttons. Done. So the cool thing about it. Oh, it does actually have to say that it does have, it's got 2 fisheye darts on the back of it, so that's nice because that does add a bit of shaping. So the main thing that you use for fit is going to be the belt. So there's a belt that goes round, and that will cinch you in at the waist and add all the shaping that you need. So it's quite relaxed in its fit. It's quite casual. I really like that they've put it in 2 different types of fabric. So they've got one in a much lighter weight, so it's almost like a MAC, and that would be really lovely. But they've also got one that's slightly thicker weight with a kind of little fur, well, like faux shearling collar, which I think looks really lovely in a tartan. This probably is not going to be your full throttle winter coat, but it is fully lined. But I think in terms of your fabric choice, I'd probably go on something on the lighter side. I don't think this would work as well in a really thick wool, because I think it would probably make you look, I just don't think you'd be able to cinch it in at the waist enough. So I think that would be my thing that I would probably, you know, take into consideration. But apart from that, like, pretty simple to do, and I think, yeah, you could whip this up in a couple of days and be out dancing in it. Why would you be dancing in your coat? That's a stupid thing to say, Kate. Yeah, I just think it's quite a good, simple one. Right, so that is it for me. I think that's everything. Yeah, that is everything this week. I will be back, I think, next week with another video, and that will probably be my last video of 2018, or maybe it's the week after. This is a really bad end to my video. I'm sorry, everyone. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.